Hello and welcome to day 8. Day 8 of second 40-day fast. Now this 40-day fast, I'm doing it with rest on every 7 days on Sundays, because I've taken upon myself, to take those people that have been inspired and live near close to where I live. They're welcome to come to try to be a support for them, not only in my prayers, but also there with them as they embark upon this path of fasting. Fasting is one of the missing jewels of the church, and I'm trying to recapture that. It brings you to, to clarity of mind. It rejuvenates. It does so many things. Fasting is amazing what it does, and so, but spiritually as well. It focuses your attention upon things. Your mind is able to focus on things, and you get a lot of clarity of thought. And so today is Monday. It's March 5th, Monday, 2012. So March 5th, 2012 is in a Monday, and so I already, the Lord gave me a song for the verses. But one of the things I was thinking today as I was walking with my son, I was thinking, that we were basically made, to feed the next generation. We feed the next generation with ideas. We actually the meal that our kids have to live off of. They eat off of our labor. We work so they can get to go to school, they can enjoy their life and the comforts of living, and then eventually they have to spend themselves doing that for the next generation that follows after them. So if you were made to be a meal to feed your next generation, for you to pour out your life as a sacrifice, what will be the best verse, that will best express, let's say what would be your motto? Yeah, let's put it that way, your motto that you will use if you were to be a meal in this world. You were made to be a meal in this world. I was thinking as I was walking, I thought of the verse where Paul says, I will gladly spend and be spent. In that verse passage, you see, he's saying, I will gladly let you spend me, and I will also willingly spend myself for you. Because that's really the life of any meal. They'll spend all the nutrients and everything so that you can devour it and you can continue to live by their efforts. So that's what a meal does. It's prepared for you to continue to have life. So as I was thinking, that's what a lot of people don't understand. The mindset of God, and that since He's not here to gain anything out of the world, He's flowing through all His creation, and one thing sustains something else. Nothing exists to take care of for itself. The trees take care of a lot of things. The trees take care of the air. They purify the air. They take care of the water. Dry leaves have a detoxifying effect upon water. So you see dry leaves on the ground and fountains flowing through them, that water is being purified. So dry leaves have the ability to detoxify the water and to purify the water. The live leaves that are still on the tree have the ability to purify the air. So a tree is a great meal. It feeds the air. It feeds the water with purity, and also feeds the human being if it's a tree that produces fruits, or herbs, or it feeds the world with medicine. With a lot of the leaves are medicinal in a lot of plants. And so the bark is also medicinal. So the tree is an amazing meal when you think about it. It feeds everything that is useful for us. So that's an amazing thing that God made when He made a tree. He made an excellent meal to feed the environment, and to feed our bodies, and to feed animals, and even to feed the insects, to feed flowers. It's an amazing meal, So think about it, but that's what God is expressing. That's how He is. He is here to sustain everything. His word, which is his son, holds everything in its place, just like the pixel and the monitor of a computer is being held together there by the word, the software that is in the hard drive. So the word has that ability to sustain things in one place. And so that's why God has made things like that, like trees, that they're not designed to get anything out of the air or anything out of the water or anything out of people. They're just there to just give life to everything, you know. And then that's how we ought to aspire to be in this world, because we are expressing who God is. There's nothing new under the sun. Everything God created already. We only become, as observers, we become imitators of God. We think that a computer is new. The one right between your eyes here is the greatest computer, and everybody will tell you that. So we only, by observation, we make a little minuscule caricature of a computer, you know. Because the highest system we have a computer right now is a caricature compared to the brain. So there's nothing new under the sun. We created a lower version of one that is really the best version, and we think that we have made an advantage. So you understand, there's nothing else that is here to do but for us to represent and enjoy the character of God. So that's why He made us, you know, to be the meal by which our next generation is fed. So you gotta understand, the words that we say is what our children will carry with them. So we feed them with ideas, we feed them with thoughts, you know, and also we eventually, you know, with the labor and our abilities, we get to give them the stuff that they need to survive. You know, so we feed them with vitality and strength. Depends on how well we are trained to understand what kind of food they should be eating. So we are feeding the next generation. We were made to be like meals. So let's understand that, you know, and learn to enjoy that. And that's what we're trying to see in the book of Colossians. That's why I'm taking a break from reading like that. We're just giving you a thought about it. If you have that mindset as you read the book of, you know, Colossians and all the books of Paul, that's the mindset that he has. You know, that he's here to fulfill what is missing, you know, the sufferings of Christ for that church. You hear more of that in Colossians. But it's that mindset of being a parent, you know, of taking all the pain and all the sorrows that are necessary to make sure that those who are appointed to their care are fed and made strong to continue the job of expressing the Maker that holds everything in place and is complete. And that's how everything is. So the sooner you understand that, the sooner you start rejoicing and enjoying life as you go through this earth, because you're gonna go through this world expressing who God is, whether you like it or not. You're gonna go to work to take care of somebody else's things, because that's expressing who God is. He loves to take care of everybody's things. He just likes to show off about how His word holds everything in place. You know, that's His thing. You know, that's what makes Him the benevolent and merciful Creator that He is. So the sooner we understand that, the faster we're gonna you know, begin to enjoy that. So I just thought I'd give you a brief thought that I'm having right now. You know, this morning as I walk with my son, and I will delve into more of the book of Colossians tomorrow, and we'll talk with more detail about this. But I thought I would share this with you tonight. So thank you for your attention. So here we go. God bless.